Let's begin our meditation by simply bringing awareness to the physical body. Just checking in with your body, scanning for discomfort, tension, tightness. Scanning your head, neck, shoulders, arms and hands, upper body, chest, abdomen, upper and lower back. Scanning the lower body, pelvic area, thighs, knees, calves, feet, and toes. If you notice, become aware of tension, tightness, anywhere. Bring your awareness into that. Rather than pushing it away, bring awareness to that. And now consciously softening the energy around the discomfort, relaxing the energy, and where possible, releasing. Now, just for a minute, let's breathe together with full awareness on the breath. We will breathe for 3 counts. On each count, breathing in and out. In through your nose and out through your mouth, if that is comfortable. On the in-breath, at the top of the in-breath, hold for a moment. And on the out-breath, breathing out with a sigh in the following way. That really helps with the response, with the relaxation response. Let's breathe together to the count of 1. And relax. Breathing in and out together to the count of 2. And relax. Consciously slowing down the breathing to the count of 3. And relax. Now bringing awareness within, bringing awareness inside, behind the thinking mind, to the seat of consciousness, the seat of awareness, the seat of self. Now beginning this part of the meditation by contemplating the following fact, that consciousness goes to the place that distracts it the most. What we mean when we say it was so loud it caught my attention. It draws your consciousness to it. And this is what happens when a blockage gets hit. The same attraction takes place and consciousness gets pulled to the source of the discomfort. Then with full consciousness, attention in that place that becomes your seat of consciousness. Notice how in the past, when the discomfort settles down, you'll naturally drift back towards your higher seat of awareness, the place where you sit when you are not distracted by disturbance. So let's really just pay attention for a moment to that. How your seat of consciousness falls down to where the disturbance is happening and how the whole world looks different. How you end up exactly where you do not belong. And how inevitably you get pulled to that place. Notice at times in your life where you have looked at life through that distortion, through that disturbed energy. Things that look beautiful to you now looked ugly then. Things that you liked look dark and depressing. And yet nothing has actually changed. Simply that you are looking at life from the seat of that disturbance. This can be a beautiful reminder to let go. The moment you start seeing that you don't like the people you used to like, the moment you start seeing that your life looks different, the moment it starts getting negative, let it go. Notice that it takes practice. You could have let go immediately. Now it takes a little more work to get your previous seat of consciousness back without going through this whole cycle. The cycle is the time it takes from the moment you leave your seat of clarity until you come back. Once it's activated, the blockage must run its course. If you don't let go, you get sucked in, no longer free, caught under the mercy of the disturbed energy. If that blockage is stimulated by an ongoing situation, you may stay there for a long time. It's really noticing that you've lost control when that happens. When you're in this state of disturbance, your tendency will be to act, to try to fix things. You just want the disturbance to stop. Survival instincts kick in. You may feel you have to do something drastic. Move to a new city, quit your job, leave your wife, husband. The mind starts saying all kinds of things because it does not like this space and wants to get away from it any way that it can. Bring to mind for a moment in your past a time where you were lost in that disturbed energy and you actually did one or more of the things that your mind was telling you to do. You may have quit your job. You may have spoken to somebody in an aggressive manner, damaged a relationship. Notice at the moment you allow the disturbance that's going on inside of you to be passed on to another. how it's almost impossible to let go. If you start yelling, shouting at somebody, you actually tell someone how you feel about them from this state of non-clarity. You have now involved that person's heart and mind in your stuff. Now two egos are involved. You will want to defend your actions and make them look appropriate. The other person, however, will never think they were appropriate. Now more forces are keeping you in that lowered vibration. First you fall into darkness, and then you manifest that darkness. You are literally passing on the blockage. You put more of that energy into your environment, and it comes back to you. Go to a time in your life where you were living in this disturbance, and just notice how you seemingly were surrounded by people who also interacted with you accordingly. A form of environmental pollution, and it deeply affected your life. How negative cycles happened. You take a piece of your stuff, which is nothing but deeply seated disturbance from your past, and implant it into the hearts of those around you. At some point, it will come back to you. This is how we can ruin relationships. You can fall all the way down until your life has become an absolute mess. And you may have already experienced that, reaching a point of total loss of control and completely lose your center. And just once in a while, clarity may drift by, but notice that you could not hold on to it. Now let's go to the solution. All you had to do to avoid all of this was to completely let go in the beginning. If you had, you would have gone up instead of down. That is how it works. When a blockage gets hit, it can be and is a good thing. Time to open up internally and release the blocked energy. As you let go and permit the purification process to take place, that blocked energy will be released. When it's released and allowed to flow upwards, it becomes purified, merges back into your center of consciousness. This energy then strengthens you. You learn the secret of the ascent. The secret of the ascent is to never look down, to always look up. No matter what happens, turn your eyes and your energy upward and relax your heart. Relax your heart. You do not have to leave the seat of self to deal with the darkness. It will purify itself if you let go. If you notice or see disturbed energy within you, it's okay. Don't think for a moment you do not have blockages left to release. We all do. Simply sit in the seat of awareness and don't leave. No matter what goes on below you, open your heart and let it go. Your heart will become purified. If you fall or slip along the way, notice that. Get up and move on. Use the lesson to strengthen your resolve. Let go right there, right then. Do not rationalize, do not blame, do not try to figure it all out. Just let it go immediately. Allow the energy to go back to the highest center of consciousness. If you feel fear, let it go. Relax. If you feel shame, let it go. All of these are remnants of the blocked energy that is finally being purified. Always let go as soon as you're aware that you did not. Don't waste time. Use your energy to go upwards. You are an incredible being who has been given a tremendous opportunity to explore beyond yourself. This process is very exciting. There will be good times and bad times. All sorts of things will happen. That is the fun of the journey. Continue to let go. No matter what it is, let it go. The bigger it is, the higher the reward of letting go. It's very black and white. Either let go or don't. There really isn't anything in between. Allow all of your blockages and disturbances to become the fuel for your spiritual journey. That which is holding you down can now become a powerful force that raises you up. You simply have to be willing to let go and to take the ascent upwards. That is the journey. That is the incredible opportunity we have every moment of every day. Now let's just take a moment to regroup this meditation.